What's good, YouTube? What's good? Welcome back, man. Another video. Telling you, gonna keep coming. Here we go. Right back at you, man. Right back at it. Look, man, before we get into what we're gonna talk about tonight, I just need y'all to do one thing for me. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Well, maybe that's 4 things. It don't cost you nothing. I greatly appreciate it. Obviously, it helps with the algorithm. And, you know, I'm up and coming creator. So I'd appreciate y'all. Like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. And shout out to all y'all that's been rocking with me so far. Like I said, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep growing. And we're going to continue to get better and better. Yeah, man. Let's make America great again. But this how you do that. You make America great again by making yourself great again. How do you make yourself great again? Okay. You got to get back to what makes you great. You got to find what makes you great. If you never knew that. You got to build on yourself every single day. You got to work to improve yourself every single day. See, a lot of people have gotten away from going and getting it and trying to earn it. But you got to remember something. In this country, nothing is given and everything is earned. Despite how it look online, don't get wild by people's lifestyle. They didn't just roll out of bed and somebody gave them everything. Nah, at some point they had to go earn it. And that's what you got to do. See, a lot of people, they done lost that. They done lost that hustler spirit. They done lost that hustler mentality. They don't want to go get it no more. And when you don't want to earn it, you ain't gonna get it. Plain and simple. You got to hit the pavement every single day. And you got to take it day by day, brick by brick. You got to build. It's going to take time. It's not going to come overnight. What you can't allow yourself to do is get caught up in all this worldly shit that don't even matter. You got to focus on your life. You got to focus on your race that you running. You got to focus on becoming the best you possible. You got to outwork the work. You got to be willing to put the work in. You got to be willing to grind every single day. Because, like I said, nothing is given. Everything is earned. You want $1 million? You got to go earn that. You want respect? You got to go earn that. You want to be great at whatever it is you're trying to do? You got to earn that. There's no skipping the work, man. It's no skipping the work. And one thing we know for sure, you put the work in, you're going to get the results you're looking for. Guaranteed. Definitely guaranteed. I don't care how bad Steph Curry daddy wanted him to be a great shooter. He had to go put that work in. And now he's the greatest shooter ever. Nobody should want something more for you than you want it for yourself. You should be out to prove it to yourself that you can do it. You should be out to prove it to yourself that you're great beyond measure. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy, but best believe it's gonna be worth it. But you gotta be willing to put the work in. I'm not worried about making America great again. I'm worried about making Eric Welcome great again. I'm worried about making Eric Welcome and his family great again. That's what I'm worried about. Stop focusing on all this worldly shit, bro. It don't matter. You gotta focus on you and yours. And you gotta do what's best for you and yours. And it starts with you. It starts with you becoming the best version of yourself. It starts with you constantly seeking out information, constantly seeking out education. Invest in your education. Invest in skill sets. Get on YouTube other than looking for entertainment, other than looking for skits, something to make you laugh. Nah, look at stuff to make you think. Look at stuff to find answers to. Educate your mind, man. Read a book. Information is power, man. And the more information you find, the closer you are to finding the keys to unlock and crack that code that you've been trying to crack for years. The greatest food you can give yourself is knowledge and information. Trust me on that. You gotta also build on your strengths and build on your weaknesses. You gotta know what you're good at, what you're not so good at. But it all starts with learning. The more you learn, the more you earn. Once you have the information, man, you gotta have a vision and you gotta create a plan. They've been trying to keep us locked out for so long, but them days over with because the information is right at your fingertips. You don't have to go far to go find the information. And trust me, y'all, that's literally the only thing that's holding 95% of us back. Lack of willpower and information. You gotta want this, man. You gotta wanna get into a better situation than what you already in. It all starts in your mind. Everything, it all starts in your mind. If you don't have the mindset for it, everything else won't matter. Mind right, money right, man. If a guy can get convicted of a crime, get found guilty of that crime, and still become the president, what's stopping you from chasing your dreams? What's stopping you from growing beyond the environment that you came up in? See, you don't have to be a product of your environment. It's all about how bad you want it, and it's all about how bad you want to improve. Like I said, it starts with your mind, and it starts in here, within self. Because once you master yourself, man, you can master anything. Stop being so focused on being entertained and focus on educating yourself. The education piece is so important because the more knowledge you obtain, the more powerful you become. It's not just obtaining the knowledge, it's what you do with it. You can't have paralysis by analysis. You gotta do something with that information and that knowledge that you're acquiring and you're attaining. You gotta apply it, because if you don't apply it, you're wasting your time. You gotta become a bigger and better you every single day. You gotta build on the previous day. You gotta keep building until that compound interest just adds up. And then you become something that's unstoppable and unrecognizable. You crazy until it works. Trust me. You crazy until it works. You're wasting your time until it works. You don't know what you're doing until it works. Everybody not gonna get what you're doing, but it's not for them to understand. It's only for you to understand and the people around you to understand. But you gotta make sure the people around you understand what you're doing and the vision you have. Because if not, you gotta push them to the side or just leave them where they at. Remember, it starts up here first. If this ain't right, everything else that I'm telling you is irrelevant. Read, man. Read, read, read. I'm not gonna tell you what to read, but make sure you read book after book. Because most of the information that you're seeking, it's right in the book that you refuse to read. You probably got a book near you right now. Open it. Crack it open and see what you find. You'd be surprised, trust me. Highest elevation of the self is the goal, man. Work on making yourself great again. That's the point of this message here. Make yourself great again. Don't worry about making America great again. Make yourself great again. But it's your boy, man. Welcome to Family Hustle. I'm out.